Hey everyone, I'm the 13th Wolfman. You know what I did? I went out and I saw the movie Maggie today. The new Schwarzenegger zombie film. This is going to be a midnight movie review. And I tell you right now, huge disappointment with this movie. Yeah. So, the movie, it's another one of those movies that I've seen in the last 2 or 3 months where they claim it's a horror film, and it's not. It Follows was another one that was like that. I just didn't feel the suspense in that movie whatsoever. Whereas in this movie, it's not a horror film. It's basically a love story between a father and a daughter. The movie starts out. We hear a phone call from Abigail Breslin, who plays Maggie, Schwarzenegger's daughter, and she says, "Daddy, I'm here. And I've been bitten, and don't come looking for me." You know. Next thing you know, he shows up at a hospital. He finds his daughter, and they're telling her that, you know, she's got this Nycro-virus. Okay, she has like 6 to 8 weeks before she turns. Okay. So he takes her home to his little farm in the middle of, you know, the Midwest. His current wife, not Maggie's mom, because Maggie's mom is dead, but his current wife and their children are there to you know, welcome Maggie home. The kids are being shipped off to Aunt Linda's, and so it's just going to be Schwarzenegger, Abigail Breslin, and who played the wife? Oh, Jolie Richardson. And Jolie Richardson to, you know, sit around the farmhouse and I guess hope she gets better, because nothing really happens. We find out why she's named Maggie, and Schwarzenegger says he didn't like reading books when he was, when he was younger, but Maggie's mother did. She forced him to read books, and all these little real touching moments, but it's all drama. We see like a couple zombied out, and that's it. The daughter, I mean, her eyes get all glazed over at one point. They put Visine in them. They're all cleared up. And then they glaze over a little bit later. You know, this movie was slow. And when I say slow, I'm all for a slow burn. But nothing happens in this movie. If you want to see Maggie, wait for it to come to home media in July, I believe it is. It's like July 7th, I think, is when it comes out on home media. You know, and rent it out or you know, whatever, but don't go to the theater. It really was a very, very slow, nothing happens movie. I mean, I don't want to give too much away, but really, nothing happens in this movie. I was really super disappointed. I would give it 2.5 chainsaws out of 4, because, you know, the acting was fine. The music was fine. Oh, and another thing that bugged me was the cinematographer. It was something that just annoyed me, because it seemed like the cinematographer didn't know how to use a camera or something. But, there's a scene where Schwarzenegger's at the hospital, and all of a sudden, you know, you can tell that the background's completely out of focus. You know? And then someone's walking, but they're still out of focus. Finally, when they get up to Schwarzenegger, it's the doctor, and out of nowhere, it just zips right into focus. And it's like, this method happens throughout the film a lot, and it's like, that's just kind of like really lame and lazy filmmaking, if you ask me. I want to like this movie, but I like Schwarzenegger, and I thought, oh wow, Schwarzenegger, another horror film. You know, End of Days was like his last horror film back in the 90s, and this ain't a horror film. This is a drama. This is a drama about a love story between a father and a daughter. Like I said, I give it 2.5 chainsaws out of 4. I talked to Mama Wolf. She saw this movie. She gives it 2.5 chainsaws out of 4. So we're pretty concise on that. That's just it. If you want to see it, go for it. But I would honestly wait for it to come to home video. With that, I'm the 13th Wolfman.